101.3, the planet's concert leader, presents Rob Zombie.
Hey guys, here we are backstage at Rob Zombie here in Simpsonville at the Charter Spectrum Amphitheater. How's your day going, man, so far?
It's fine, just sitting around waiting to do stuff. Backstage before the show is pretty boring most of the time.
Jim Brewer refers to heavy metal as the Wiggles for adults. He talked about Eddie coming out on the Iron Maiden show and people freak out about Eddie.
Something like that. Yeah.
And you got the 15-foot robot. How do you like that comparison?
I mean, that comparison's fine. I mean, I don't care what anyone says about anything. I guess it's true. It's his truth. But we left a lot of that stuff home because actually after the last Mayhem tour 2 years ago, we had so much stuff like that it didn't seem like a rock show anymore. It started almost seeming like, when it's like just becomes too much. And bands always tend to do that. They just get too much stuff. You kind of go like, this now it just seems like I felt like it was like Siegfried and Roy, like it was like some weird cheesy Las Vegas show. So we dialed it back. It actually seems better now.
Yeah. Well, you've had 30 years in music, 12, 15 years doing movies. Can you tell me about some of the happy accidents that have occurred?
I mean, in a funny way, it's all a happy accident because you just don't know. I mean, like especially writing songs, you just have no idea. You write a song and you think, oh, the song's so great, and nobody likes it. And then you write some song in 2 seconds that you don't care about, and everybody loves it. Yeah. So everything seems like a happy accident. I mean, you just do stuff, and especially more now than ever, I don't worry about anything. It's like because you just don't know. It's so random. What people do or do not like. Everything seems to be a happy accident.
Yesterday on Instagram, you posted "Meet Schizohead."
Oh yeah.
The next new character from 31. It kind of looks like an evil clown, Bob Ross. What can you tell us about Schizohead?
This guy David Uri plays him, and I didn't really know much about David. I know he was on Breaking Bad. He played like a junkie that crushed by an ATM machine. I don't know if anyone remembers that episode. And he was just a really funny guy, cool guy. And, it's not a huge character in the movie. I was just trying to figure out, like, what can I show people without giving too much away? Because the movie won't be out till early next year. So trying not to ruin too many surprises while trying to keep people interested at the same time.
Well, I did see that you decided to crowdfund a majority or a big part of the production cost of that movie. Why did you decide to go that route instead of the traditional way?
Well, I went the traditional way also. I mean, I don't know if it's possible to really crowdfund a whole movie, but I thought that I had it basically the way you make a movie is it's incredibly expensive. Even a low budget movie is 10 times more expensive than an expensive album. You know what I mean? So any way that you can gather enough funds to get it together is what I did. So I did the crowdfunding for a while, and that was very helpful because really what I wanted all that money for was towards the end of the project, because it's at the end when you get into post where you run out of money and you don't have enough time to edit or you don't have time for music you want or things like that. So that's where that came in really helpful, kind of the place we're in right now. Yeah. So that's why I did that.
Well, I did see that you ended up auctioning off some of the props from the Halloween movies. What's something that you have that you definitely would not ever auction off?
Nothing really. I mean, I have so much stuff. I would save all the props from all the movies just because a lot of the times they literally just throw them in a dumpster. Like the movie's over, nobody cares. They break the stuff down, they throw it away, or it ends up on eBay or in the trash. And I started saving it all for a long time because I thought like, well, I don't know, it just seemed like wasteful to toss it. But now it's like I have so much of it, I don't know what to friggin' do with it. So I was like, well, someone might want this. So.
I saw that they did that after Letterman's last show. Like the next day, they were cutting his set apart and throwing it in the dumpster.
Yeah, that's what they do. I mean, it's crazy how much sometimes what else can you do? You build these huge sets, and they're made out of wood, and nobody's gonna buy them because they're too big, and you don't know what to. I mean, I have that problem now because I have so much leftover stage show stuff from just tours for the last 25 years, and it's like we don't really use it anymore, but I don't know what to do with it. It seems like a shame to toss it out, but.
What's your bedroom like at the house at Casa Zombie?
It looks kind of like a Swedish chalet, I think. It's kind of like kind of groovy, yeah.
So you're out right now. You're supporting Spook Show International Live, your second live album. Why'd you decide to do another one of those, and why now?
It had been a really long time since we had done one, and we had recorded the shows for the Howard Stern show. Howard Stern was doing some Halloween event, and they came down and recorded a couple days of concerts to just play one time on the radio. And I listened back, and I was like, wow, these sound really good. I mean, it seems like a waste to play it once on the radio and throw it away. So I was like, let's just put it out as a record. Didn't cost us anything. We got the tapes for free. We didn't even mix them. We didn't do anything, because most live records are 100% phony, and everybody goes back and re-records everything and fixes it, but we didn't do anything.
There you go.
We left all the mistakes in. Lyrics are wrong, hitting wrong notes. We're like, screw it, who cares? That's a live record.
Well, you mentioned a couple of months ago online that you've got a new record on the way. I know that 31's taken up a big chunk of your time, but what can you tell us about the new record that's on the way?
Well, the new record's finished. We finished that right before I started the movie. And,
what's it called?
I don't want to say yet. I'll wait. It's got a crazy title. It's the craziest title yet. But it'll probably be out in November. And, because around September we'll start cranking out some videos and the first single and stuff. But right now I'm so deep. Well, now I'm here. That's the problem. I was editing, and then the editors left my house, and the band flew into my house. We rehearsed, and now we're here. And as soon as I get home, the editors will fly back, and we'll start working again. So I'm just trying to squeeze in some downtime.
So you like to be super hands-on with that kind of stuff. And when you're gone, that you don't let them do it?
There's nothing they can do except ask me, what should we do?
There you go.
It's my movie. It's not theirs.